A spoonful of sugar. I have such a bad singing voice, guys. I apologize. Saving Mr. Banks. So Saving Mr. Banks is the dramatized story of how Walt Disney, played by Tom Hanks, was trying to talk P.L. Travers, played by Emma Thompson, into selling him the rights to make one of P.L. Travers' most beloved books, Mary Poppins, into a beloved classic kids musical movie. I didn't see any trailers to it. The only thing I knew about it was that it was a dramatized version of how Mary Poppins was made. I love Mary Poppins. It's one of my favorite musicals. It's not in my top 5, but it's in my top 10, I can assure you guys. I love Tom Hanks, I love Emma Thompson, and I just love Disney in general. And how was it? When I got this movie, I wanted to watch Mary Poppins again. It is that good. I really liked how they showed kind of two stories, you know, intertwining. P.L. Travers' story of how she was a little kid, you know, with Colin Farrell, while it was also intertwining with Walt Disney, trying to talk P.L. Travers and trying to make her happy and making one of her most beloved characters into a live-action movie. And one of the things I absolutely loved about this movie was, any Mary Poppins fans out there, there's a lot of things that if you look really closely into one shot, to some certain shots, you'll notice a lot of things that went to the Mary Poppins movie. I loved the chemistry, the bickering chemistry between Tom Hanks' Walt Disney and Emma Thompson's P.L. Travers. I loved seeing them clash, and I love Emma Thompson. She made me laugh so hard in this movie. There's a lot of parts that are heartwarming, a lot of parts that are heartbreaking. In particular, the scenes that involved P.L. Travers' childhood. Those scenes were so hard to watch at times, but then again, there were so many great uplifting scenes. And speaking of that, Colin Farrell did a great job. Emma Thompson does a great job as P.L. Travers. She's so reserved. I loved seeing her test Tom Hanks and basically the other guys in the movie. It was hilarious to see her reactions. Her British accent makes me laugh so hard. And I really loved how Tom Hanks portrayed Walt Disney in this movie. This is the first time we've seen an actor portray Walt Disney, if I'm not mistaken. Tom Hanks did a fantastic job portraying Walt Disney, seeing him go from this happy-go-lucky person, but then you get this real insight to his character into Walt Disney that you never really thought you would have gotten into. And it was really interesting. It really just pulled me into the story more. And now for any of you Mary Poppins fans out there, well, who isn't a fan of Mary Poppins? Seriously. If you weren't shown that movie as a kid, watch it now. There's a few musical bits in there, and right when I heard these bits, I cried tears of joy. There was a huge smile on my face. I started singing along. Oh my god, you guys, this is such a feel-good movie. I didn't expect to like it so much. Guys, I absolutely loved this movie. There's a lot of parts of this movie that will make you cry because of how something bad that happened, but then there are some parts that are so heartwarming and so joyful that you're gonna cry tears of joy. I cried 2 to 3 times at least in this movie. The only real thing I could take away from this movie, and it's not enough to bring this even a point down, it's a long movie. It feels like a long movie, but trust me guys, it's a 2-hour movie, but it is so worth the 2 hours. I'm telling you guys, if you're a Mary Poppins fan, or if you're just a Disney fan in general, if you want to know about a dramatized version of how Mary Poppins got made, I implore you guys to go see Saving Mr. Banks. It's a fantastic movie, and I hope this gets nominated for a few Oscars, especially in production design, because oh my god, this production design was incredible. So overall, Saving Mr. Banks is an amazing feel-good movie. There's a lot of parts that are heartwarming, there's parts that are heartbreaking. If you're a fan of Mary Poppins, you're gonna be just lifted up in spirits the entire time. It is the feel-good movie of the year. I absolutely loved it, and it is, guys, it's one of my favorite movies of the year. I did not expect this movie at all. This was my biggest surprise of the year, honestly. I loved everything about Saving Mr. Banks. So I'm gonna give Saving Mr. Banks a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love this movie. Huge Mary Poppins fans out there are going to love this movie, especially myself, because I love Mary Poppins. Comment down and let me know below of what your favorite Disney movie is. And I will see you guys next time.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.